I am delighted to be joined by Rosie Mayglothling and Chris Aistrop, and they were two of the founding team that started Henley Women's Regatta. The very first regatta was back in 1988. It's adorable to be chatting with you both today. Can you tell me a little bit about how this regatta came about?
Okay, so I was working as a national coach with British Rowing, and one of the things that I saw frequently is that for the men in the clubs had a very definite goal, which was to go to Henley to qualify a boat for Henley, and there was just not that end goal for the women or that emphasis to sort of keep training. Maybe some of them would go to the national championships, but not all. And there had been a couple of events, invitation events at Henley Royal Regatta, but then they stopped after 2 years. And so I knew we weren't going to get more entries and more events in at that time. So someone said to me, a flippant remark, well, maybe you better start your own regatta. And I thought, yeah, we will.
January, I think we got the go-ahead, didn't we? And we put on the regatta within about 6 months anyway. So it was but people were wonderful. So many people offering to help. I mean, friends and rowers from all over were coming out of the woodwork to see what they could do to help us.
Did you ever think that it would be what it is today?
Women's rowing is now, it's actually bigger than men's rowing in the UK. So there's a huge appetite of people wanting to race and wanting to have good events to go to. Everybody wants to come and race in this iconic bit of water. And also, I think the overseas crews now, they always came, but they come knowing that they can then go on to Henley Royal Regatta as well. So I think it's fulfilling a slightly different function, but still bringing all of those groups of people together, and giving opportunities at different levels. And that was it. It was really the objective, yeah. And it's definitely worked. So
yeah, well, it has definitely worked. And speaking to people, crews that have come from all over the world, and people who are coming to Henley Women's for the very first time this year, and then people who are back for they've been many times before. It's lovely to get that diversity and such high quality racing as well. Well, Rosie, Chris, thank you so much for testing with us, and thank you for all that you did to start this regatta.
you're very well. Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Yes, indeed.